Hello, my name is Karen, and today I thought I'd share a few bits and bobs that I decided to get from Etsy for you. Today I've got 3 stores to show you. 2 I've brought from in the past, 1 I haven't, and 1 store I have actually showed you already. And that's who I'm going to show first. I haven't got a lot, so I don't know how long this video is going to be. So the first one I'm going to show for you is Crafting with Cat. Now, I have bought from this lady several times before. I've never had a problem with any of her stuff at all. I've got quite a few putty from her, which is also what I'm going to be showing. Well, you can probably see it in the corner down here, but I'll show you a full detail in a minute. But there is a business card and an Etsy store down at the bottom. Now, she's based in the UK, as are the other 2 stores I'm going to show you today. They're all based in the UK, where I'm based. Yeah, she does. I thought she did. She has her own YouTube channel as well. I've seen a few of her videos before. She does like unboxing. Sorry about that. Just give me a sec. Okay, sorry about that. That's my phone going off. As I was saying, I thought it was the same lady. Yeah, she's got her own YouTube channel where she does like unboxings and stuff, sneak peeks for you. Well, which is quite cool. I had a feeling it was the same lady, but I couldn't be 100% sure. You never know nowadays. But it is the same lady. So she does have a YouTube channel if you want to check her out, if you've seen her before. But there we go. There's only a couple of things I've got to show you today. 2 of them. Putty. You know, excuse the mess all up here in the background. Obviously, as you can see, I've got a diamond painting on the go. So I'm trying to hide it. Obviously not doing a very good job, but you know, not a lot of room. Right, the first one I've got might be a bit difficult to read because of the dark colour. It is jelly and ice cream. It's, if I remember from the description, it's strawberry, raspberry with vanilla in the background. So get a decent chunk of putty. I've never had a problem with this putty. It's always lasted me absolutely ages. Not a problem. Definitely get more raspberry in there than strawberry, but I don't mind. Quite like the smell of the raspberry, so it's not too bad. It's not too strong either, which is quite cool. Pop that one just there for a sec. And then the second one I've got is Bora Bora. Now, if I remember, there's a couple of scents in there. I think it's like coconut, banana. I think there's sandalwood and musk in there, and I think there's a couple of other scents. Unfortunately, I can't remember all of them, but the scents used are always in the description of the product listed, which is quite cool. Just gives you a decent chunk. Now, most of the putty I've found is full sized. I don't think she does sample sizes, but don't quote me on that. I'm not 100%. I think it's mostly full sizes, but you get a decent chunk. Get a decent chunk of it. And as you can see, I have brought a few from her in the past. Most of these are like a fruity scent because unfortunately I'm a bit of a sucker for a fruity smell, a sweet smell. My sweet tooth is absolutely atrocious. So my nose tends to go towards for sweet and fruity smells. but they're not too strong, which is quite good, not too bad. Now I have 2 other little bits that I found on the site recently when I was having a nosy, and they are cover minders. I'm going to attach them to her business card just to make it a little bit easier to showcase them for you. But there you go, you get a little polar bear snowman, a little Christmas tree, which are both absolutely adorable. You could quite possibly use these as needle minders as well, because obviously they're flat. I'm always one of these ones that when I'm cross stitching I prefer the flat ones, like these ones, make it a little bit easier. But I will probably be using these as diamond paintings, for diamond paintings, because again I prefer them to be a little bit flatter so I'm not constantly knocking them over and knocking them out of the way. But they're absolutely adorable. I think there is a couple more still on the site, I believe. I'm not too sure which ones though, whether they're still there or not. I ordered, I think it was last weekend, some point last weekend I believe, and they got to me on Monday, the Monday just gone. So they shipped to me really quick. She shipped them out really quick and they got to me really quickly. They normally do. Whenever I've ordered from this lady in the past, they've always got to me within a couple of days, which is quite cool. Sorry, excuse me again. Okay, sorry about that, guys. Now I'm going to have to apologise. There is a bit of noise outside the front. I hear a little bit of banging and knocking around. It is rubbish collection day, so it may well be that there's rubbish guys are out knocking around emptying all the bins. So if it is, I apologise for the noise and the knocking around. And there is quite a few cars outside because I do live on a busy road, so you may hear cars out in the background, I'm afraid, as well. So I do apologise for that if needed. But right, as I was saying, yeah, so these are all the bits and bobs I ordered from Crafting Cat. Never had a problem. I have brought several times with her before. She's never had a problem. Always comes out with good quality stuff, she does. And I have caught a couple of her unboxings as well from YouTube. So she covers things really well as well. So I'll pop these to one side and then I'm going to bring over the next store for you, which is Crafting with K, I believe. Now this is a store that I haven't brought from before. I believe she's relatively new. She doesn't have a lot on her site at the minute, on her shop, because I think she is still relatively new. But she also does like diamond putty and stuff. She's also added a few little extras like treats and stuff. So you can't go wrong with Harry Bow. You never go wrong with any Harry Bow. And then there's also candy icicles, which I've not actually heard of before, so I might have to try them out. And then popping candy. Now, I've not heard of this one either, so I'll have to give them a try. If my partner doesn't pinch him beforehand, I doubt he will, because he's more of a savoury person. But you never know. You never know. There's also got a few stickers as well, so we've got a very dapper looking T-Rex with a violin. So cute little mermaid with a pufferfish. And there's also deer or a reindeer as well. It's quite cool. I'll put it up to one side and I'll have a look at these. Now I ordered 3 putties from this lady, and it came in this very snazzy looking bag. I can't remember for the life of me what material this is, but I've had several orders come with this style bag and I absolutely love them. I always keep hold of them if I can. So, there we go, there she is, there's the card. She's got the card there, she's got all her socials, got crafting with K. Go, and then got the Etsy store QR code there. And by the look of it, she's got her own website as well. Yeah, you can find it at her store and at that site. I haven't actually had a look at that site yet, so I don't know what she's got on there. But, oh, and she's also given us a few, a little free gift with the crystal rhinestones. Fortunately, they're all hiding their faces, all showing their rear ends, if you like. So it's got like a lovely little red crystal there for you. That's part of a free gift as well, which I think is quite cool. Some of the extras in there. And here we have the putty. I've got 3 putties here. Got a pineapple blossom. I'll bring it in. Quick look. To get a decent chunk. There we go. Bit like your normal putty. Oh, it's got a holographic. Got a little cool print on there, if you can see it in the light. Unfortunately, I am having to use inside lights today because it is a bit dreary, a bit too far away from the window. Unfortunately, for the natural sunlight to kick in properly. But it's quite a nice smell. It's not very strong. Sorry, she says. It's not a very strong smell at all. It's quite nice. Let me pop that in there. I'll pop that there for you. Next one is apple pie. Okay, sorry about that. I was having a bit of a coughing moment again there. This one is apple pie. Look, quick look. Okay. No, you can't even. There we go. Again, you get a decent chunk. You smell more of this cinnamon, I suppose, in that. Yeah, you can smell the cinnamon quite strongly in that. But it's not overpowering at all. Not very overpowering at all. Pop that there. That's the apple pie one. And then, fortunately, it hasn't printed out very well, but it's Tropical Breeze. I'll try and grab. There we go. So obviously you get a good chunk there as well. There we go. Look. So they're all decent sizes. Yeah, nice scent. Now none of these are overpowering by any means. Not very overpowering at all, which is a good thing. You don't need them to be too overpowering. No, I'll have to be able to try these at some point whenever I finish my diamond painting, and the one that you could see there. Every time I finish a diamond painting, I tend to switch out my pens, and I tend to switch out the putty as well, because I've got about 1,000,001 pens. I was in here, so I switched the putty out. So that will probably be the putty I'll try next, because I've never actually tried it before. So let's see what she's like. Obviously, again, as I said, she's still relatively new, I think. I don't think she's had a store for very long. But I thought it'd be worth a shot, see how we get on with it. Okay. And then the last store I have for you is a pen turner. He goes by Crafted Makes. Now he sells predominantly diamond painting pens. He has turned pens, but he also does a lot of blanks as well. Now, I will add this, that if you do go to his store and want to turn want a blank, you will have to do an add-on for him to turn the pen. You have to purchase the add-on turn-in service separately. Otherwise, the blank will get sent out to you as a blank, I believe. Now, he will turn the pen in he's got about 12 different styles he'll turn for you. But you will have to do the turn-in service separately. So, but I've bought from this guy several times before, and I've had no problems with the pens whatsoever. I do have about 4 or 5 pens from this chap already. 2 I have had. Find him. 2 I have had, which I have been from blanks, and I can attest to this, that he has very good customer service, because I made a bit of an error with my first order, in the fact that obviously I didn't read it properly and purchased the add-on without the blanks, because me being a numpty, didn't read it properly. And he got back to me within about 10-15 minutes of me placing the order. And there's one of the pens, one of these as well. So yeah, as I was saying, he got back to me within about 5 to 10 minutes of me placing the order and says, look, you've purchased the add-on, but you haven't actually purchased a blank. You kind of need to purchase a blank for me to be able to do anything with this. And I was fortunate enough he didn't actually cancel the order, which I was quite thankful for. So he let me purchase 2 blanks, and I chose which style of pens I wanted, and he was really good with me about it. So it all got sorted out within about 10-15 minutes, and this was at like late in the evening. So his customer service is really good. But these are not the ones I've actually brought to show you, but these are the 2 that were the blanks. And as you can see, I might not be able to see so much with the dark one, unfortunately, because of the light. But that is a denim style pen. Now, I will also tell you as well that the tips come separately. You have to buy the tips separately. The pens will not come with the tips. Okay. And then there's the other one he turned for me. Obviously, this is in a different style. Nice clear pen with the holographics in the centre, which is quite cool. So these 2 were the blanks that he did for me the first time round. And then obviously this one was one of his pre-turned ones from, again, another previous order. So he does really sturdy pens. I've used this one and the other 2 a couple of times, and they're really comfortable. See, this one, as you can see, is pink. The picture didn't do it justice on his site. It looked more white and green than it did pink. I was quite surprised when it turned up to see it was pink, to be honest with you, because of the lighting on his photo. I'm not arguing at all, because it just suited quite well. But the ones I am showing you today are actually quite chunky. I didn't realise they were actually quite thick. They're a bit thicker than I thought they were. Again, the tips came separately. He does have tips on his site, both plastic and metal. You'll have the plastic tips, which obviously you've got the single placer there, and they do come with 3 other placers as well. There's a 3 placer in there. I think that's a 6 and a 7. So the plastic ones will be slightly cheaper, obviously, if you prefer the plastic, but he also has the silver metal ones and rainbow metal as well. But I need to get that way, but as you can see, excuse me a second. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, so as you can see, it's quite a nice, if it will focus. And I've got a nice colouring of blue and red with a lot of glitter. Let's see if we can get a bit closer with that pitch and fit. There we go. There you go. So it is. This again was one of the pre-turned ones he had on his site. I think he only turns like 1 or 2 of the style at a time with this sort of, with the blanks. So if you do see a pre-turned pen that you like, I would say get in quick, because he only has like one maybe 2 of the style at a time. And that is the first one that I've got for you today. Again, it's quite a chunky, a bit chunkier than I thought, but it's comfortable. I've got no problems holding it at all. Sits very comfortably in the hand. And then the one that ran away from me, over at the back, is this one. Again, it came with a separate tip, and it's a different style as well. So it's got the cute little crystals running around the edge. I'm not normally one for pink, but I thought it was quite a cool looking pen. And it's got loads of little, I'm getting a bit closer, you might be able to see if it doesn't kick up a fuss. The different, so it's got stars in it, it's even got like a Mickey Mouse. Ah, there you go, you could just about see there's a star there, look. A Mickey Mouse sort of style glitter, which is quite cool. Obviously it's got it there, but it's also got, obviously, might not be able to see it so much with this pen, but it is double-ended. So you can have a multi-placer on the end if you so wish. But again, this is slightly different style. So obviously you got the bump there. If you're like me, I tend to hold it sort of around about here. But it is quite comfortable. It's not too bad. And it's quite cool. So there's these 2 pens again. And this is all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed. Just pop these 2 down and I'll bring the other stuff back, providing the pens don't run off, of course, what they're like. So these again are from Crafted Makes. Pens with gentleman who specialises in pens, turn-in pens. We've got Crafting with K, or K's Cuppa, who does Putty. He's also added a few extra gifts in there as well. And then you've got Crafting Cat as well, who again specialises in putty most of the time, but she does have a few other little bits and bobs on her site. Oh, and also I completely forgot as well, Crafted Makes, he does have a few bits and bobs accessories wise as well. I believe he's got like a couple of pen holders, putty holders as well, 3D printed I believe. So he does have a few other bits and bobs, but the bulk of his store is pens, both blanks and pre-made as well. So that is all I've got for you today. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope I didn't ramble on too much. Sorry for any noises outside today. It is quite a busy road out there today. It's quite a busy road I live on anyway, so you will hear a lot of cars and a lot of bumping, so I apologise for that in advance. But I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope I didn't ramble on too much. And I will hopefully, at some point quite possibly, she says, see you soon. Thank you. Bye.